Hello everybody, so welcome back to today's class, and remind you again, please check your book, okay? Make sure you have the correct book. It should be this one, okay? So your phonics book, level 2, book 2. It should have the robots right in front. Okay, so for today we are going to do page 39, where we have a new friend. Okay, well, new friends who will go out walking, okay? We have Mr. O and Mr. A, and also Mr. I and Mr. E, okay? So actually, sorry, it should be page 37, okay? Page 37. Before we start our new lesson, let's do some revision together, okay? So everyone at home and everyone in the classroom, let's do some revision together. So look over here, everyone, on the whiteboard, and let's do some blending, all right? So for today, I will teach you a new way to do blending, okay? A new way to do blending. So, can someone tell me in the classroom and everyone at home, shout out your answer, okay? What is this sound? What is this sound? Swa. Very good, okay? So you can hear the first sound, right? Swa. Then I want you, when you say the first sound, you point to your shoulder like this. Swa. Pretend like your shoulder is a slide, okay? When you go to the playground, you like to go on the slide, right? Yes or no? Yes, so pretend your arm is a slide, right? And then we have to finish. And when we finish, we will go wee, okay? So let's do it together. Yanhei, all right, everyone in the classroom and at home, what sound is this one?
Swa.
So you put here, swa, swa. How about this one? Who is saying hello? Who is saying hello? Mr. Mr. E, right? And Mr. E will say E. So it's swa, E. And then what sound is this? T. So t over here on your hand, okay? So again, I will show you right here. So swa, E, t. Swa, E, t. Sweet, okay? And then the last part, you go slide, right? Sweet, okay? All right, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. I want you to do your hands, okay? Do your hands. 1, 2, 3. Swa, eat. Yanhei. Swa, eat. Sweet. Okay, Yanhei, can you do it with us? Okay, everyone at home, and Yanhei, do with us again one more time. 1, 2, 3. Swa, eat. Swa, eat. Sweet. Right? Like a slide. Sweet. Okay? Very good. So remember, that's the new way to do the blending. Okay? So pretending you're on a slide. Right? Swa, eat. Swa, eat. Sweet. Right? Very good. Now let's go to this one. Right? Again, a special sound. We can find Mr. E saying hello, right? If Mr. E is saying hello, then Mr. I needs to keep quiet and look out for Arthur R, the robot, right? The apple stealer. So only Mr. E will say E, okay? So what sound is this? Who is saying hello? E, right? So what sound is this? E, right? So now let's do the hands again. The slide. Let's do the slide, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Eat. Eat. Meat. Very good, like a slide, right? Meat. Okay? Very good, everyone. Now let's go to the next one. We have another vowel man walking outside in Letterland. Who is walking outside? Who is this? Mr.
A.
Mr. A. Very good. And this is Yellow Yo-Yo Man. And Yellow Yo-Yo Man will stay quiet, right? To look out for the robber brothers, right? Or Arthur R, who will steal all the apples. So we have to keep quiet, right? But Mr. A will say A. So what sound is this?
A.
A. Very good. So now we only have 2 sounds, right? So what sound is this? Cool. A, right? So we do it very fast, like this. Cool. A. Cool. A. Play. Very good, everyone. Let's do it one more time. Show me your slide. Show me your slide. 1, 2, 3. Cool. A. Cool. A. Play. Very good, everyone. All the Letterlanders are having so much fun on your slide. Now let's go to the next one. Again, we can see a Letterlander, right? a Letterlander walking around in Letterland. Here we have Mr. A, and Mr. A will say,
hello.
how will he say hello? He will say his name, A, right? A. But Mr. I, the ice cream man, will stay quiet and look out for the apple stealer, right? The robot, the apple stealer. So only Mr. A will say his name. And what sound is this then? What sound? A. Very good. Now we have 1, 2, 3. So we will do 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay? So let's do the sounds together. The first one. Sn, A, yo. Sn, A, yo. Snail. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, can you do everyone together? 1, 2, 3. Show me your slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sn, A, yo. Sn, A, yo. Snail. Okay, snail. Very good. All right, let's quickly go through this one. Now we can see the robber brothers. We have Ernest, Irving, and urgent, And these brothers, they have the same sound, right? Their sound is what? What is their sound? Very good, These 3 brothers have the same sound. So, can you do the slide for me? The slide, okay? Let's start with this one. Show me your slide, everyone. Show me your slide. Yanhei, show me your slide. Everyone at home, show me your slide. Okay, do the slide, okay? 1, 2, 3. Term. Very good, everyone. So Ernest says Now let's go to his brother, Irving okay? All right, what sound is this one? Show me your slide. Show me your slide. Two sounds, right? 1, 2, 3. Fur. Very good, everyone. Fur. Now let's go to the last brother, right? Last robber brothers. Urgent okay? And urgent says also. Now we have 3 sounds, right? Show me your slides once more. All right? 1, 2, 3. B. Burn. Very good. Remember to use your slide, right? Burn. Okay? Wow. Now we have another robot here. This is Arthur the apple stealer. This is who, when Mr. A goes up, right, they have to look for Arthur right? So Arthur says right? So we have 3 sounds again. Let's do the slide, okay? Let's do the slide. Yanhei, everyone at home, Serene, do the slide. All right? Let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3. Hard. Okay, hard, right? Hard. Okay? Very good. Last one we have another stealer, another robber. This is Orville the orange stealer. And what does Orville say? Very good. Now, one last time, let's play our slide. Okay? Let's do our slide. 1, 2, 3. Sort. Very good. Sort. Okay? So now, everyone, whenever we do the blending, I want you to show me your slide and put all the letterlanders here to slide together in words. Okay? Alright? Very good. So now, today we will be meeting somebody new. Okay? Today we will be meeting Mr. I and Mr. E go out walking in Letterland. And we will also meet Mr. O and Mr. A going out walking in Letterland, okay? Before we go to that, let me show you this poster. Oops. Do you remember this poster, everybody? Yes or no?
Maybe.
Maybe? Alright, so these are the vowel men walking with each other in Letterland. Now, when they go out walking in Letterland, they have to be careful One will say his name,
Hello.
but one will not do the same. He will stay quiet and look for the robbers, right? Look for the robbers, okay? So Mr. A and Yellow Yo-Yo Man will go out walking, and Mr. A will say his name, A, but Yellow Yo-Yo Man will stay quiet and look for the robbers. What about Mr. A and Mr. I? Mr. A will say his name, A, and Mr. I will stay quiet and look for the robbers, right? The robot robbers. Remember we learned last week, Mr. E, the magic man, and Mr. E's brother, right? Don't have a cap. Mr. E will say his name.
Hello.
What will he say, Mr. E?
E.
But his brother will stay quiet and look for Ernest right? We look for Ernest Sometimes when Mr. E likes to go out walking, he will bring his friend Mr. A. Mr. E will say his name. Mr. E will say his name, E. And Mr. A will stay quiet to look for Ernest Shh, right? So Mr. E and Mr. A is E. Now, today, we are going to meet other vowel men walking around in Letterland. The first one we're going to meet is Mr. I, the ice cream man, and silent magic E, Mr. E, who will keep quiet. Now, sometimes when Mr. I and Mr. E go out walking in Letterland, they will take turns saying each other's name. But today, Mr. I will only say his name and say I, and Mr. E will stay quiet and look for Irving Very good. So, do you want to hear the story of Mr. I walking in Letterland with Mr. E? Yes, very good. Okay, so let's turn to the TV to show you what they did.
U is too last.
Mr. U is last. Yes, Mr. U will be the last one. Okay, so let's turn to the TV. Wait for the TV. All right, let's wait. Yes, we'll wait for the TV to show. All right, so here we have Mr. I and Mr. E in Letterland, okay? So one day, Mr. E wanted to walk around in Letterland, but he feels afraid of Irving because Irving might steal his ink inside his pocket. So he asked Mr. E, the magic man, to help him look for the robber brothers, especially Irving When Mr. I and Mr. E go out walking in Letterland, Mr. I will say his name, I. But Mr. E will stay quiet to look for the robber robots, especially Irving Now, finally they were walking around Letterland and they went to have a picnic. Wow! They can find so many things near their picnic site. They can find so many ties that are trying to dry. The ties are drying, but they have some delicious food that they brought with them. Can you see what they brought to the picnic? They have a lot of pies. Delicious pie, says Mr. I. I love having pie. What is this over here? Mr. I said, oh wow, you also have some French fries. I love eating pies and French fries. Bzz, bzz. What is that? Mr. I said. There are three flies flying around their food. Oh no, Mr. I said. I hope they don't eat our pies and fries. Oh no. In their picnic place, Mr. I can find 3 flies. And the flies love to eat delicious and yummy pies. Do you want to have flies in your pies?
No.
No, right? So listen carefully. You can hear Mr. I and silent Mr. E sound in these words. A tie. Can you say tie?
Tie.
Flies.
Flies.
Fries.
Fries.
And pie.
Pie.
Right. What do you think Mr. I and silent Mr. E sound is together? What do you think their sound is? Who is saying hello? Who is saying hello? Mr. I, right? So when Mr. I is saying hello, he will say his sound. What is Mr. I sound, Yanhei and everyone at home? I. Very good. So their sound together is I. Like in pie, tie, fly, and fries, right? So now let's listen carefully to what Mr. I and Mr. E has to say. All right, let's listen.
Story.
Oopsie.
Now here's Mr. I and Mr. E out walking.
Hi, I'm Mr. I. You know I like to say my name, I. Greetings, I'm Mr. E. I say my name E in words. When we go out walking together, you will usually hear me say my name, I. But you won't hear me because I'm too busy looking out for robots.
Okay.
When Mr. I and Mr. E go out walking, Mr. I usually does the talking. He just says his name, I. But his
I.
friend won't do the same.
All right, so now let's go to town, right? When they have their picnic. Let's go and take a look at what they have to say.
Explore.
When these two vowel men go out walking, they take turns to do the talking. Today, Mr. I is saying his name, I, while Mr. E is looking out for the robot gang. They have just walked under a clothesline full of ties. I wonder if they have dried. They have decided to stop for a picnic and have brought lots of pies. Can you see all those flies? I hope they don't eat the pies.
Right, so they are very worried about the flies that may eat their pies, okay? So let's try to look at the words that have the I sound. Mr. I and Mr. E together. I.
Words. Click on the letterlanders to hear the sound they make in words. Click on the pictures to hear the words.
All right, so can everyone at home and in the classroom tell me what sound is Mr. I and Mr. E together? I. Very good. Let's listen.
I.
I. Very good. Now, here in the word pie, can we see Mr. I and Mr. E together? Yes. Can you pay attention? All right. And here, can we hear the I sound in pie?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Now look at this. Sometimes your daddy may wear this, right? This is a tie. Can you hear the I in tie?
Yes.
Very good. What about these pesky flies always flying around my food? Can you hear I in flies?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So now what I want you to do is go to our
Why
book.
so noisy?
Yeah, what's so noisy?
Fly.
The flies are so noisy, right? Go to your workbook, please, on page 37, page 37, and let's try to sing the I song together. Mr. I song, all right? Okay, so let me find the music, and we will sing the song together. Oopsie, why is it not searching? I think it should be this one. Okay, so let's listen carefully to the song on page 37, okay? Alright, let's find it.
Let's sing.
134. Okay, all right, so get ready. Use your fingers, please. Use your fingers to point at the words, okay? And we'll sing together. Are you ready, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I will point for you.
I am an old man, but I'm still full of go. All 5 of us are.
Why is this a different song?
Yes.
Yeah, how come it's a different song? Okay, maybe we just play from the Letterland, okay? Let's just play from Letterland, alright? So point to the words, okay? Point to the words. Alright, start from the first one, when, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Song.
When two vowels go out walking, the first man does the talking. The first man says his name,
I.
but his friend won't do the same. But his friend won't do the same.
Alright, next one.
His friend is the lookout man, watching for the robot band, who catch vowels when they can, as they walk through Letterland. As they walk through Letterland.
Alright, very good. So in this song, right, it tells us that when two vowels, like I and E, go out walking, the first man does the talking, I. And the second one will not do the same and will only stay quiet to look out for the robot band or the rubber band. R, or, right? The robots. Okay, very good. So now let's go to our workbook. Let me take this off first. Oopsie. So on our workbook, please turn to page 38, okay? On page 38, we have some words here, okay? It should look like this, page 38, okay? So on page 38, we are doing Mr. I and Mr. E going out walking in Letterland, right? We have Mr. I and Mr. E going out walking, and only Mr. I will say his name, I. So for now, let's try to look at the pictures here, okay? So we have words like fried egg and pie. Can you see the words, or can you see Mr. I and Mr. E in the word fried?
Yes.
Can you see it in pie? Yes, right? And then here we have, right, the second part. We have magnified flies. Can you see the word or the letter I or hear the sound I in magnified? Yes? How about in flies? Yes or no? Yes, right? So now what I want everyone to do is please write down the correct caption. Is this fried egg and pie or magnified flies? Which one is this one? What can you see in the picture? Can you see pie in this picture? No, right? What can you see? Can you see flies? Very good. So which one here is flies? Number 1 or number 2? Number 2, right? 2. So you write down this one. On the first picture, you write down magnified flies. M-A-G, mag, N-I, ni, F-I-E-D, magnified. And then no space for me, right? So I will write down flies. Okay, write down magnified flies. This one, right? Magnified flies. All right, and after using that, right, we can cross it out. We can cross it out. F-I-E-D, magnified. Here, you can look here. Magnified flies. Alright, so everyone at home, write down your answers, please. Alright, so everybody, let's try to write down quickly today, right? We will meet another sound today. Write down here. Maybe write down here. F-L-I-E-S. Over here. Yeah, try to write down here. This one. Quickly. Okay, so magnified flies. What about the second picture? What is that? Right, we can find fried egg and pie, okay? So write fried egg and pie for this one, right? Fried egg and pie. Write it down, everyone. Fried egg and pie. Now if you're like me, we don't have enough space, right? You can write down below the line. Like, you see what Mr. Joe did? Below the line. Okay? So, yes?
Eraser.
You don't have an eraser? You're welcome. And I try to write quickly. F-R-I-E-D. Use this one. This one we can't see anything. Alright, so everyone, write down your answers, please. Fried egg and pie. Please do write quickly. We have a lot to go through today. Okay. Alright, so the second part, okay? Now we have to look at the picture code, right? Mr. I and Mr. E. And then we have to find Mr. I and Mr. E in this sentence and then read the sentence together, okay? So take up your pencils and circle the Mr. I and Mr. E, alright? Alright, so over here, let's find the Mr. I and Mr. E together. Everyone at home, Serene, Marcus, Yanhei, look here, everyone. So Mr. I and Mr. E, right? Magpie. Can we hear I in magpie? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Should I circle? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, so you circle magpie. Okay? We can find Mr. I and Mr. E in magpie. See what I did on the whiteboard? The same thing. Alright, a magpie spies. Can we hear I in spies?
Yeah.
Yes, so circle it too. Yanhei, come on. Oops. This one. Circle. You see? Look with me. Right? Right? Okay, what about some tasty pies? Can we see I in pies?
Yeah.
Yes, good. So circle all of them, right? A magpie spies some tasty pies. So down she flies. Can we hear I in flies?
Yeah.
Good. So down she flies and greedily tries. Can we hear I in tries?
No.
Tries,
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, right? So circle it as well. So down she flies and greedily tries to take those tasty pies. Can we see pies? Can we see eyes in pies?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. So now let's try to read it together, okay? So try to read it with me. Everyone, look at the whiteboard. Read it with me, okay? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Magpie spies some tasty pies. Alright? So down she flies and greedily tries to take those tasty, how to read this? Pies. Very good. Very good, everyone. Now, down below on part 3, okay, part 3, we have to find the rhymes, okay? Find the rhymes of tie, dries, and satisfied. Now, how do we find that? How do we find that? Don't write down the same thing. How do we find that, okay? Look over here, everyone. Here we have the I ending, just I and E, right? Here we have I-E-S. We have the special S ending. And then here we have satisfied, I-E and D. So this is how we find the rhymes, okay? With the same ending. Now let's first look at I and E, okay? I and E. What here, okay? Which one here in all of the page can we find ending in I and E? I and E. The word pie, okay? Pie. So can you write down pie? P-I-E. P-I-E. And you can see the ending is also I-E, right? Pie. 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 Alright? Good. Now what about this one? Dries. Dries. Which word here can we find with I-E-S? I-E-S. Which words? Spice, right? You can find spice over here. There's I, E, and S. So write down spice. Spice. S, P, I, E, S. Spice. Spice. E, S. Spice. Now, let's look at this word. Satisfied. Satisfied. So we have to look at our book, page 38, and look for the word ending in I-E-D. I'd. Can you look for it and tell me? Which one? Which one here has I-E-D? Alright, I'll give you some time. Alright, it should be the word magnified, okay? From here, right? Magnified. See? I-E-D. So M-A-G-N-I-F-I-E-D, okay? Magnified. Okay. S-P-I-E. I, E, over here. Why are you writing there? E, S, S. Good. Now this one, magnified. You copy this one, okay? Copy this one. Quickly, copy this one. M-A-G-N-I-F-I-E-D. Alright? And so I want you to go home, alright? I want you to go home and do this 3, okay? We have 3 more. You can ask mommy and daddy for help, right? This is your homework. Find some more words with the I, and I's, and I'd, okay? You can ask mommy and daddy for help. You haven't finished yet.
Yes.
Alright? Okay, how much time do we have? Good. Magni, come on, don't stop. F I E D. Okay, see, you're very quick. Okay, good work, everyone. Magnified. Now let's go to the next page, okay? The next page is page 39. And we have another friend for us today, okay? Let's try to look at that friend. So, I will bring up the poster again over here, okay? So we have all the vowel men going out to walk together, right? We've already learned A, E, and just now we've learned I, right? I. Today we will learn somebody else, okay? We will learn about somebody else walking out with his friend. This is Mr. O and Mr. A, okay? So Mr. O and Mr. A like to walk around Letterland and go near the coast, okay? Where they can find a boat and an oar which they can use to go around the coast, okay? But first, before going to the coast, Mr. O and Mr. A have to walk down the road, okay? They have to walk down the road, but they have to be careful when they walk down the road because there are robots, right? You can find some robots. Now, when they walk down the road, Orville Orr, the orange stealer, might accidentally think, right? Mr. O is an orange because they share the same letter shape. So, if they walk down the road, someone has to look for the robots. Who will say his name? Mr. O will say his name. He will say,
Oh.
But Mr. A, the apron man, will stay quiet and look for Orville Orr, okay? You can see Orville Orr is hiding right near the boat, near the coast, okay? So, when you see Mr. O and Mr. A, only the old man, Mr. O, will say his name, Oh! And Mr. A, the apron man, will keep quiet and will not say anything because Orville Orr, the orange stealer, might accidentally take Mr. O, okay? So now let's go back to the TV, which already closed. Alright, which already shut down. Okay, and we will try to see what Mr. O and Mr. A have to say in Letterland. Okay, so Mr. O and Mr. A. Alright. Okay, let's wait. Alright, so same as the poster, right? We can find Mr. O and Mr. A. Now let's see what they have to say together.
Hello, I'm Mr. O. I say my name, O. G'day, I'm Mr. A. I say my name, A. When we go out walking together, you'll hear me say my name, O. You won't hear me because I'm too busy looking out for robots.
Okay? So Mr. O and Mr. A, right? They're going to walk down the road to get to the coast where the boat is. So now let's see them on the coast.
Explore. Mr. O and Mr. A are out walking. Mr. O does the talking.
O.
Let's say his name again.
Oh.
O.
Oh.
They are by the road. They like to look at the boats by the coast. Can you see 3 goats? Let's hope Mr. A has seen that soap.
Okay, so after walking down the road, right? After walking all the way down the road, they finally reach the coast. The coast is a place near the ocean where people can sit around or even have some food if there is a restaurant on the coast. And on the coast, Mr. O loves to watch all the boats and what they have inside. Mr. O had a lucky day today. In one of the boats, he can find lots of coal. Oh, look over there. What are those 3 white animals? They are goats. Mr. O can find 3 goats near the coast. But be careful, said Mr. O. I hope Mr. A can see the soap on the floor. Otherwise, Mr. A can slip and fall if he steps on the soap. Now let's try to take a look at the other things in this story. Over here we can see a boy playing football, and he is kicking his football to the goal. Okay, goal. Right? So you kick your football to the goal. And here we can find a horse and a foal A foal is a baby horse, okay? So the foal is eating some oats, right? The foal is eating some oats, okay, by the coast. Now, in this story, there is a sound that I always use so many times, right? And the sound is O. When Mr. O and Mr. A go out walking, only Mr. O does the talking, and Mr. A will stay quiet. So their sound together is, what is their sound?
Oh.
Oh, very good. Sorry. Now let's try to look at the words that have the O sound, okay? O.
Words. Click on the letterlanders to hear the sound they make in words. Click on the pictures to hear the words.
Alright, so here we have O. Example is boat. Can you see the O in boat?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see the O in soap?
Yes.
Very good. How about goat? Can you hear O in goat?
Yes.
Right, and then you walk on the road, right?
Yes.
Can you hear O in road?
Yes.
And then you kick the football
Yes.
to the goal. Can you hear
Yes.
O in goal?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So remember, when you see Mr. O and Mr. A walk into words, only Mr. O will say O, and Mr. A will stay quiet to look out for the robots, okay? So now, very good everyone, let's please go to our book, page 39, okay? Page 39, about the song of Mr. O and Mr. A going out to walk in Letterland, okay? Now, the same thing, please use your finger to point to the lyrics, to the words while we're singing, okay? So use your finger to point. Alright, so I will play the song now. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Listen and point.
Song.
When two vowels go out walking, the first man does the talking. The first man says his name,
Oh.
but his friend won't do the same. But his friend won't do the same.
Over here.
His friend is the lookout man, watching for the robot band, who catch vowels when they can, as they walk through Letterland, as they walk through Letterland.
Alright, so just remember, right, when we see these two vowels walking outside, only Mr. O will say his name O, and Mr. A will stay quiet to look for robots, okay? So now let's go to page 40 on our workbook. Page 40, we have some exercises to do, right? We have 4 parts, so let's try to get through them very quick, okay? So the first one, same as your book, we have to fill in the spaces with Mr. O and Mr. A, okay? And can you remind me? I forgot. What is their sound together, Mr. O and Mr.
Oh.
Oh, very good. Their sound is O. So now, in the spaces provided, we have to write O, okay? So let's try to read and write together. So this should be toasted loaf. Toasted loaf. Let's go ahead and write down Mr. O's sound and Mr. A, okay? So toasted loaf. Toasted loaf. Could you please write it down? Toasted loaf. Quickly, please write it down. Toasted loaf. Very good. Next one we have is goats in boats. Goats in boats. Write it down. Goats in boats. Alright? So you can hear their sound, right? Toasted loaf. Goats in boats. Right? O sound. And then lastly we have rode to the coast. Road to the coast. Right? See? Road to the coast. All right, so let's try to read them together, okay? Everyone look at the whiteboard, everyone at home. All right? Yanhei, please look at the whiteboard. 1, 2, 3. Toasted loaf. Okay, toasted loaf. Okay, next one. Goats in boats. Okay, goats in boats. Next one. Road to the coast. Again, road to the coast. Okay, road to the coast. Now, in this part 2, right? Part 2, we have to change only one letter in the word coal. So in this circle, right, we have so many things. We have coal, foal, goal, goat, boat, and coat. Okay? So the first one is foal. So how do we change coal to foal? What should we change? We should change the letter K, right? So we will write down instead. And then coal, foal, same ending sound, right? So coal, we will copy it down and write down foal. Okay? Coal, foal. Write it down, please, Yanhei. Coal and foal. Foal. All right. So now let's change the word again. This one here is a goal, right? We have to change the letter from foal to goal. Is it the same ending sound? Foal and goal? Same ending sound, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, right? So we will keep the O part. Now the different one is the first one, right? Foal, goal. So we will put a golden girl, right? Foal, goal. All right, next one. Next one is we have a goat. Goat. Goal, goat. Do we have the same ending sound? Ol, goal, oat, goat. Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you sure? Goal and goat?
No.
No, right? So not the same ending sound. Do they have the same beginning sound? Go and goat.
No.
Same first sound? Goat, go.
No.
Yes, same beginning, right? The beginning. So it should be go, go, and then t, goat. So this is the first sound. The ending sound is this one. Right? Same ending sound. Same ending sound. Alright? Next one, after goat, we have boat. Boat. Is goat and boat? Which one is the same? The first sound, boat, goat, or the ending sound? Boat, goat. Which sound is the same? The first or the ending?
Ending.
Ending, right? So it should be oat also with a t. But it starts with b. Boat, right? So it's bouncy Ben. Boat. Boat. Can you write it down? Right quickly, everyone. Still have quite a few to go to. Alright, good work, everyone. Next one, we have coat. Coat. So, is it the same beginning sound? Boat, coat. Are they the same? No, right? What about the ending sound? Coat, boat. Yes, right? So we keep the oat part, the ending sound, but this one starts with a k. So coat, coat. Good, good, good. O sound. O. Oat. All right. So now I don't think we have enough time for this one, so I might give it to you as homework, but we will do one together. Okay, let's do one together. All right. So over here in part 3, please take out the color red. If you have the color red, take out the color red, everyone. All right, everyone at home, take out your color pencil, color red. And we will find the rhymes, okay, rhyming words. The first one we will do is this one, okay? Look at this word, float. Okay, so I will color the word float color red. Okay? Float, do you have the red color?
Okay.
No, how you can borrow mine then. Color the word float. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Only this one. 2, 1. Okay. Don't color anything else. Okay. So here we have the word float. And look, pay attention, everyone. You can see that the ending sound is oat. Oat. Now we have to find another word with the ending sound oat. Okay? Is this the same? Float. Foal. Same? No, right? Float. Roast. No. Float. Coat.
Yeah.
Yes. So then we have to color coat. Okay? This one, you see? The same ending sound. Oat and oat. So you have to color this one. Alright? So do you know how to go home and do this?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I know.
Okay, so everyone knows, right? So this is as homework. You have to find the ending sound, right? So example, let's do another one, color blue. This is foal. Foal. Okay? Foal.
Apple.
Foal. Now we have to look for the other word with the ol sound, okay? Ol. Is this the correct one? Foal road. No, right? How about this one? Foal moan. No, right? So where can we find the word the same ending sound? Foal. Is it here in boast?
No.
No. Is it here in coal?
Yeah.
Yes, good. So you color this one. Okay, so now you know how to do it, right? So go home and color other colors for this one. Go home and color other colors, okay? All right. Now let's try to make a sentence with the rhyming words, okay? A sentence with the rhyming words. All right? So I want to use this word, toad and coat, okay? So you can try to copy me as well. You can copy me, okay? I will write down, I found and then I will write down this word, toad. T-O-A-D. A toad in my coat. Okay? Coat. So these words are rhyming, right? I found a toad in my coat. I found a toad in my coat. Toad coat. Put spaces, put spaces. So I space found. You can't see? Okay. Maybe you need glasses. W-U-N-D. A, space. Always put a space. Space, A. T, O, A, D. A, D. A, D. Space, I. N. Space, M. Y. Y. C-O-A-T. C O A T. Okay, stop. Alright, so everyone has finished, right? I found a toad in my coat. So now I will show you what to do for your homework, okay? Okay, so page 41, okay, we will do it next time together, okay? Because we don't have enough time. So this one we will do together, okay? We will do this together in the next lesson, so not enough time for today. Now, for your homework, when you finish this class, okay? Your homework is page 42. Page 42. Alright? So we have words like goat, boat, no, coat, so, toad, and go. All of these words, right, have the Mr. O sound. Goat, boat, no, coat, so, toad, and go. Now, you have to look at the pictures here. And you have to find the words and write which words, right, for the corresponding pictures. Boat, coat, toad, goat. So you find the words here in the yellow box and write it down here. And then we have to write down the 3 remaining words that do not have Mr. O and Mr. I on the 3 lines here. Write down the long O sounds with only 2 letters, okay? With only 2 letters. So this is your homework, page 42. Right, so I'll go around everyone's... Okay. Alright, so I hope you know how to do your homework, right? Page 42, this one. Alright? So let's try to do some blending together. We still have some time. Let's do some blending together. Let's go to page 43, okay? Page 43. Everyone, page 43. Alright, so let's do 2 of each sound. We have the first one, right? We have P, I, and Ker, I, S, okay? And then the O sound, we have K, O, T, and we also have Fu, O, T, okay? So let's try to do this together, everyone. Remember the new style of blending, right? We have to use our slide. So use our slide, everyone. Everyone, show me your slides. Everyone at home as well, your slide. Okay? So we have 2 sounds, right? P, I. Okay? P, I. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. P, I. P, I. Pie. Okay? Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. P, I. P, I. Pie. Very good. Let's try this one. Can you all tell me the sound without me telling you? What sound is this? Cur. Not E. I. S. Cur. Ice. Cries. Okay? Let's do it again. Do the slide. 1, 2, 3. Cur. Ice. Cur. Ice. Cries. Okay? Cur. Ice. Cries. Okay? Next one. Let's do this one. All right, 1, 2, 3. What sound? K. O. T. Oat. Coat. All right, let's do it one more time together. 1, 2, 3. K. Oat. K. Oat. Coat. Very good. And the last one, let's do it together. What sound is this? Firefighter Fred and Lucy Lamplight. Together they say Full. Okay, full. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Full. Oat. Full. Oat. Float. Okay, can you do it by yourselves one by one? Use this. 1, 2, 3. Float. Okay, float. Very good, everyone. Okay, so everyone, that is it for today. Remember, we did Mr. I and Mr. E going out walking, and Mr. O and Mr. A going out walking. This one is I, this one is O. Bye-bye.